Hello, welcome back. I'm LQ, and the last time we left off, we were at the ranch, but I decided to go a little further out. I didn't mean to throw those at you. I meant to suck you up and spit you out. Hey, look, I got some tabby plort. Anyway, I'm gonna feed some more of this, more things to this tabby. Ooh, I didn't know this was over here. Pod is treasure. Treasure is pod. It's locked. Anyway, I'm gonna feed him 7 hens, so I think it was 8 hens total. Oh look, I'm gonna feed him another hen. So, those are the hens I found. Wandering, oh, I can feed him also a rooster. I need the other one in case I decide to go back to the thing and do it. But I've also decided we're gonna open up this key here today. So if you walk into this area, I think at night it's particularly more dangerous. I think that's when the guys pop up. But there are guys here who are supposed to carry you. But yeah, so when I first played this game on my own, I explored all the way out to this point, and I got all the way out here, and I was like, why is there just a crate here? And I threw the crate into the water. I didn't understand what it was for. Which, if you guys don't know what the crates are for and you're playing the game, you basically bring them to a place where you can actually break them and spit them out without losing stuff. And you break them, and then you get, like, things for it. Like, I don't need this tabby. I really don't need either of those. But I'm gonna have the slime key now, and I'm gonna use it. And this is gonna open up a whole big world of stuff. So this one, I believe, expands out the best. So this gives me the moss blanket, and it opens the area up to a lot of different types of slimes that we didn't have access to before. And you've got to access it by jumping in this hole. And when you do that, you just get a whole bunch more things to look at. And you have these guys who are boom slimes, who I need to actually suck one up to get them to the decks. But, like, they have a boom slime, and these slimes are known to explode. That's really funny, because he was writing it when he exploded. But if you put him, like, into water, he'll be like any other slime, and they'll freak out, and then if they don't get out of the water fast enough, they kind of die. Except for these guys, who are puddle slimes, and they are basically like the water variant of a slime. And then they can't mix with other ones, but they can still explode. But they don't mix with other ones. Oh, maybe it's not this water. The other water, if you throw them in, they just kind of are gone forever. Hey, look, another type of hen. So basically the differences between all the meats and the fruits and stuff, when it really gets down to it, is that some of them... Oh, I need this minty meat. I need this minty thing. I remember I spent a whole, like day cycle, like, on my own, trying to find a minty mango for something I was doing, and I couldn't find one for the life of me until I, like, just stumbled upon another crate like that, and I was like, that's what I needed. So I'm gonna probably hold on to that and put it somewhere on my farm, but I'll probably make a thing for it and just start making it, because I know I needed it and I couldn't find it. But you can do a whole bunch of new stuff in this area, so you can come up here, especially when you have the jetpack. If you have the jetpack, it's a lot easier to do a lot of different things in this world. So those are honey slimes. Oh, honey slimes needed the minty mango, and I'm going to actually get one of the honey slimes for now. I don't know who I'll mix them with. I think I mixed the honey slimes with the radiation slimes last time I played. I probably will do that too this time. But I'm only going to start with, I guess, a few honey slimes. Their favorite food, I believe it just said, is the minty mango. Yeah, it's the minty mango. They only eat fruit. The radiation slime I don't have yet, but he's coming, don't worry. From afar, they kind of look like the gold slimes, like at quick glance. But then you notice that they're all in a big group, so they're like, that can't be the gold slimes, because there's only, like, one that spawns a day in a random spot on the map. And then it's, like, gone by a certain time. So, but I'm going to try and see if I can find a radiation slime. I don't know if he's in this area or if he's in the next area. I will take these chickens, though. No, I didn't want the boom slime. Get away, boom slime. I didn't want the boom slime again. Get away, boom slime. I want the chickens. I want the hens, whatever you want to call them. Chickens, hens, whatever. So that right there is the portal back. So you can't actually get out from the way you came so they have to give you a portal to get back, which, once again, when I first started doing this, I was kind of just exploring, seeing how far I could go, and I was going to work my way back, and then I got to a spot where I couldn't work my way back anymore, and I was like, oh, well, that's upsetting. It's afternoon, so I think that the mission thing, the, like, which, like, get this stuff for me has reset. Let's see, I think so. Yep, now they want... Oh, well, that's easy to get. What am I going to get in return, though? Honey, stony, plort... once again, whatever. Not, like, a big deal. But anyway, that is what that new area is going to look like. I guess I've got to make a new corral, which means I also need to do some other things. Maybe we should go feed... Let's go feed that cat slime some more, or tabby slime. I call him a tat slime. He's a cat. But let's go see if I can feed him more chickens or more hens, and maybe we can free up some spots, because I really don't want to get rid of this minty mango while I have it, but I can't open up a thing without having to lose it, and I don't want to, like, misplace it or it get eaten or it disappear on me, because then I've got to find it again, and that just took me so long the last time. And while I was looking, I was like, oh man, if I had just not did that thing the first time, which was just like disregard it, I would have found it. So yeah, I came up here last time, but you can come up here, you can always break the game in ways, and I'm gonna see if I can do it in a second. Maybe I'll do that, and I'll leave the episode in the air. That's a whole nother area too that I could have expanded to, but I think I can also break that too, so I'm not 100% sure if this is like intended or whatnot, but it's also just really hard to get back from in certain situations. I went straight past where the cat is. That was dangerous. Here you go. Eat some more things, cat. So, not fully there yet. So if you leave those baby chickens, like, in this little nesting area, most of the other slimes won't get to it, and then you can just kind of, like, leave a whole bunch of baby chickens by it. I kind of found that out by accident when I brought baby chickens there trying to feed it to him, and he couldn't eat them, and I was like, oh, well, screw this, and I threw them all in there, and then, like, I came back the next day, and there were just, like, 6 chickens around him, and I was like, hey, that's a lot of chickens. So yeah, let's see if we can... Oh, I want to see if I can jump over this part. I think I can. So if you go... Right, so the big mechanic here is that you can, like, kind of walk on anything. Give me a second, I gotta get some charge back. But you can kind of walk on anything. And in between here and there, there's a, like... Yeah, cool. In between... In here, there's another key port place thing in here. So maybe I have to walk through it. Let me just walk through it real quick. But you come across this area, right? And then if you come into here, come on, get there. So you come here, right? And then there's this. But in theory, I can, especially if I had more jetpack or like a place to actually land, I can jump over that. So I think there's a couple other spots you can do that, and I'm gonna try and do just to see if I can. I want to try and do that. So I think that'll be something fun to end on, but I have to figure out the best course of action to get there. And that might take me a minute, too, to figure out. Let's see, where's the map? Oh, you know what? Let's jump over... Oh, I want to see if I can jump over the thing. I want to see if I can get to the lab early. I don't think I can. I think it's just going to be a wall. But let's go find out. Let's go see if I can get... I don't even know what's over here. See, there's so many things I didn't, like, physically explore in the game because I was just so constantly running around. What is that area? I've been there, done that. Yeah, so like there's this whole big mess of stuff. Alright, so this is where I sort of just was. Actually, I don't even know where this is. I do know where this is. Okay, cool. So if I were to go, say this way, right? Can I go on top of the trees? I can go on top of the tree. And then if I wait a little bit longer, I can go this way. And I can stay on top of this tree, right? So then if I go like this way, cool. You kind of get into this rocky area. But like I don't think you're supposed to be up here, right? So then if you go over this way, so yeah, so like this is supposed to be blocked off, I think. That next area over there. Like I don't think you're supposed to have access to this area here. I don't think. I'm not 100% sure. So let's run and jump and get over this. Alright, and now we're into this thing. I don't think you're supposed to be over to get over here. I'm gonna find out if I can do that. If I'm supposed to be here or not. So let's find out by jumping down. So I know this is an area that is accessible at some point in the game. I just don't know if it's like a spot I'm not supposed to be in right now. Like I don't have the ability to get around it. I definitely know that they're mad at me, which means I probably will die. Hey look, this is a way up. But like, I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, so I go up here. So there's no real way in. No, here, you can go this way. Oh man, that was really dangerous because if I fall into the water, I'd die and I lose a whole day, and not just like till the morning, it's like a whole day. Nah, it's not a good time. Yeah, see, like, I don't know. What is that? The music just changed. But, yeah, so I have to go back around through the whole thing now, but I don't think I can get out through the other side. If I can get out through the other side, I'm going to show it, but otherwise, well, I'm going to cut to me either failing or succeeding to get out, and then I'm probably going to say goodbye. So, I'll see you guys in a second. Aha, okay, cool. So, welcome back. So, you actually are not able to get through here. So, this is, like, that area I was just in. You weren't really supposed to be able to get to. So, and getting back is really the problem. So, you can't go through here because you haven't opened up the grotto yet to get here. And this area you're supposed to go to when you can open up the grotto. So I have a couple of options here, and, like, this teleports you to a different spot, but you can't access that yet. So, you have to, like, trying to figure out a way. So if you look on the map, you're here, but you can't access the grotto because you have to be in that middle pot. And I jumped over a barrier over here somewhere so that I could get into that area here. And I mean, I in theory, you can do that for all of this area, I think. It really depends. But now I've got to try and figure out a way to get back. So I have a couple of options. I can kill myself, or I can do an emergency return, which makes you lose everything. Or you can kind of try and glitch the game out again. And I think I'm going to try and go all the way back and get over everything again. Because I really don't want to have to lose the honey slimes and the minty mango that I have. But if I do, I understand why. It's because I was trying to show off something cool and I ended up killing myself in the process. So whatever. But I will start the next. This is going to be like super boring for you guys to watch me try and get back and figure it out. It'll be victorious for me, but for you guys, it'll just be like, oh, great, he did it, or oh, boo, he didn't. So if I come back and I have everything working out well, then you know I got back all right. I definitely got back to this part okay. It's just getting back from this part that's going to be the problem. But anyway. that is all the time I have for this episode. So if you guys like this episode, give it a like. If you dislike this episode, give it a dislike. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.